The day of the wedding was simple, nothing glamorous. A handful of close friends, family, and a soft breeze brushing against Jungkook's cheeks as he stood trembling in his white suit. He kept whispering to himself, "This is real. He chose me. He forgave me." Across the aisle, Taehyung stood tall, broad shoulders framed by a black suit that fit him perfectly. His eyes softened when they landed on Jungkook, and Jungkook swore his heart almost gave out. The vows were exchanged quietly, hands pressed together, tears in their eyes. Taehyung leaned close and whispered, just for Jungkook to hear, "No matter what happened before, I love you from here on, only you." Jungkook broke down then, because after all the mistakes, after the lies and the pain, Taehyung still chose him, still forgave him. That night, when the rings glimmered under soft moonlight, Jungkook thought maybe, just maybe, all the bad things were finally behind them. Weeks passed, and at first, married life felt like a dream. Taehyung cooked for him, held him when morning sickness made him weak, kissed his temple every night before bed. But soon, Jungkook noticed something. Taehyung's phone lighting up again and again, his lips quirking into secret smile, thumbs moving fast across the screen. Jungkook tried to laugh it off. "Hyung, who are you texting so much? You look like a teenager in love." Taehyung chuckled, reached over, and brushed his hair back. "It's just the boys, Cookie. Don't overthink." Jungkook smiled. He wanted to believe it. Taehyung had forgiven him when no one else would. Taehyung wouldn't betray him. He couldn't. Right, but curiosity has claws. One night, when Taehyung was in the bathroom, steam fogging the mirror and water running, Jungkook's trembling fingers reached for the phone. The screen unlocked. And there it was. Diana. Her name flashing at the top of the chat. Jungkook's heart stuttered, stomach twisting. He scrolled, his vision blurring as each line carved into his chest. "Diana, you should have told me sooner. I would have fought for you, Taehyung. It was complicated. You know I can't leave him now, Diana, but you still love me, don't you, Taehyung? Some things never change." Jungkook dropped the phone onto the sheets, his pulse hammering in his ears. His throat burned. His chest ached. Taehyung's laughter floated from the bathroom, carefree, beautiful, and it made Jungkook's insides curdle. He quickly placed the phone back, wiped his eyes, and lay down, pretending to sleep. Moments later, Taehyung climbed into bed, pressed a kiss against his temple. "Good night, Cookie," Jungkook whispered it back, voice barely holding. "Good night, Hyung." The next morning, he packed a small bag. His hands shook as he zipped it closed. Taehyung frowned, confused. "Where are you going?" Jungkook forced a smile, lips quivering. "I'm going to visit my parents for a while. I just need them right now." Taehyung reached out, brushing his hand softly. "Is everything okay?" Jungkook nodded quickly, blinking back tears. "Yeah, everything's fine." He left before Taehyung could ask more. And now, sitting in his childhood bedroom, one hand over his stomach, Jungkook whispered apologies to the life growing inside him. "I'm sorry, baby. I wanted us to be happy. I wanted him to love us only, but maybe I was wrong." The train ride to his parents' house felt endless. Jungkook sat with one hand pressed to his stomach, the other clenched tightly in his lap. Every vibration of his phone made him flinch. Every time the screen lit up with Taehyung's name, he turned it face down. I can't talk to him right now. He remembered the way Taehyung had forgiven him, how he had begged, cried, promised to change. And Taehyung had believed him, chosen him. But now, why couldn't he do the same for me? Why Diana, at his parents' home, Jungkook put on a smile, pretending it was just a casual visit. His mother fussed over him, preparing soup, tucking him into his old bed. But when the door closed, the smile fell. His hand trembled as he scrolled through the messages again, torturing himself. Diana, do you regret marrying him? Taehyung? It's not that simple. Jungkook buried his face in the pillow, biting it to stop his sobs from being heard. I hate him. I love him. I hate him for making me love him this much. That night, Taehyung called again. The phone buzzed. His name glowed across the screen. Hyung. Jungkook answered this time, his voice cracked and tired. What do you want? Taehyung's voice came through soft, worried. Cookie? Why did you leave so suddenly? Did I do something? Jungkook's heart clenched. His lips trembled. Did you do something? Don't act like you don't know. There was silence on the other end. Taehyung's breath caught. Jungkook's tears slipped hot and fast. I saw the messages, Taehyung. Diana? After everything? After forgiving me, you went back to her? Taehyung's voice cracked. Jungkook, it's not what you think. Jungkook's chest heaved, anger and pain spilling. Don't lie to me. You told her some things never change. What am I then? A mistake? A charity case? Just the mother of your child you're stuck with on the other end. Taehyung was silent. Completely broken. Jungkook hung up before he could hear his excuses. Alone in his bed, Jungkook curled into himself, whispering into the dark. I thought I could forgive him, but I can't. I can't even breathe knowing he still wants someone else. The baby kicked faintly beneath his palm, as if reminding him of the tie that bound them forever. And that terrified him more than anything. The silence after Jungkook hung up was deafening. Taehyung sat on the edge of their bed, phone clutched in his hand, his chest tightening with every second that passed. The sheets beside him were cold, empty, and all he could see was Jungkook's teary eyes when he left with his bag. He knows. He read everything. Taehyung dragged both hands through his hair, groaning in frustration. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Weeks ago, it had started with one message. A notification he hadn't expected. Diana, I heard about you. You're getting married? To him, Taehyung had stared at the screen for a long time before replying. He didn't even know why he did. Maybe because deep down, part of him was still hurt from what Jungkook had done before. Maybe because he wanted someone who understood the bitter taste of betrayal. Maybe because Diana had once been safe, familiar. But he hadn't meant to let it go this far. Some things never change, the words burned in his chest now. He hadn't written them because he loved her. He wrote them because he was scared. Scared of putting all his heart into Jungkook again, scared of being broken a second time. And now, because of his weakness, he was losing him anyway. That night, Taehyung drove past, aimless. Rain streaked across the windshield, blurring the city lights. He called again. Voicemail. Jungkook, please, answer me. I don't love her. I never loved her the way I love you. I was angry, I was scared, and I was stupid. Please, don't shut me out. Not now. Not when you need me the most. He gripped the wheel tighter, knuckles white. His voice cracked. Don't make me lose you, Cookie, please. Back at Jungkook's parents' house, His messages piled up, unread. Eat something, don't skip meals. You can hate me, but don't hurt yourself. Let me come see you. Please, I'll delete her. I'll block her. I'll prove it. Just give me a chance. But Jungkook's silence was louder than any reply. That night, Taehyung lay in their bed alone, staring at the empty space where Jungkook should have been. The memory of his smile, his laughter, the way he whispered Hyung in the dark, it all crushed him until he couldn't breathe. For the first time, Kim Taehyung realized he might lose the love of his life. And if that happened, there would be no forgiveness left. Not even for himself.